When I was like 7 or 8, me and my sister washed my dad's car. I saw a spot that wouldn't disappear with a sponge, so I grabbed sandpaper. My dad would never let me wash the car again. Why do kids always seem to gravitate towards the worst thing possible? She could have literally washed his car with a dead pigeon and it would have been a better outcome than this. Right, so today we're on r/KidsAreStupid, where we take a look at the stupidest kids from around the internet. I'm reminded of when my English teacher mentioned Walt Whitman was gay. This is Walt Whitman for anyone who didn't know. I didn't know either. One of the large local suspension bridges is the Walt Whitman Bridge. A kid had a meltdown in class because I've been on a gay bridge. Not for laughs, but actually mad. Almost had to go home. Not the gay bridge, anything but the homosexual bridge. It's been 7 years since my stupid COD-addicted teenage self decided to show off my Photoshop skills to my classmates on Facebook. Long story short, I got expelled from the school for 2 weeks, and my house was searched by police. Just don't. This kid had IQ levels so high that he swatted himself.
FBI, open up!
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Mr. Nelson, you're charged with going through a red light on Partington Way and Friendship Street. That's the service road to Route 95.
Okay.
Who's this with you?
This is my son, Wyatt.
How old are you?
4.
4? You look like a pretty smart guy. Okay, I'm going to have you watch the video. Watch the video, okay? The light is red, and there goes the car. Did he go through the red light?
He went through the red light again today.
He said he went through the red light again today.
Imagine inseminating a woman and then caring for a baby for 4 years just for it to snitch on you. I have no words. I would be severely disappointed in my son. What? Why? This child is a psychopath. You can see it in his eyes. Is that olives on this pizza too? This disgusts me to the highest degree. How did this situation happen then? Alright, his dad pulled him out. How can this go badly? Right, that's how. He came out of the water and then God said, "How dare you? Get back in there, son." Happy Monday! My kids spent a solid 15 minutes arguing over whether this thing goes in the animal bin because duck or vehicle bin because wheels. And honestly, it was one of the funniest conversations that I've ever heard. How dare you say that this is a vehicle? It's clearly a duck. Look how yellow and cute it is. You imbecile. Ducks don't have wheels. It's clearly a car. I think this would make the greatest car on the planet. I would definitely drive that car. My niece, 3 years old, who just came out the bathroom crying, "Mommy, my mouth hurts." My sister, "I'm sorry, open your mouth, let's see what's wrong." Checks with flashlight and sees nothing unusual. Does it hurt to swallow or hurt all the time? All the time. Sister confused. She was fine 5 minutes ago. Well, what did you do in the bathroom? I was pretending the soap was peanut butter and jelly. She put the hand soap in her mouth and it hurt because she didn't like the taste. Children are another level, aren't they? Their imaginations are so wild, they can pretend this is a delicious snack. Let me remind you that a few videos we had this. A child who took 3 bites out of a soap bar. In 4th grade, there was a kid in my class, I don't remember his name, and he genuinely thought that if a certain spider bit him, he would turn into Spider-Man. I repeatedly told him he was asking for a trip to the ER. Good luck out there, friend. Yes, if anyone is looking for tips to turn into Spider-Man, get bit by this spider right here. You can tell by the red spot on his back. That's a joke, YouTube, don't take down this video. This spider is extremely poisonous. I have to be careful to teach my boys about consent, and how no one ever has the right to do anything to anyone else's body without their consent. This turned into backseat shouting of, "He is speaking to me without my consent! Stop it! You do not have my consent!" This would be an excellent argument if it could actually be used. Imagine a teacher was shouting at you and you could just say, "You don't have my consent." That would be an excellent way to deal with strict teachers. Oh, this is just evil from the parent side. Why would you do this to your child? This child is taking a fresh sip of oxygen. Refreshing. When I was little, I heard of a certain phrase known as "laugh your pants off." Needless to say, I thought this was a fantastic phrase, and therefore must become true. So naturally, my twin and I would take our pants off when we laughed. That got shut down pretty fast, although I didn't understand why. When your kids make you so proud. Years ago, I took my little girl to the park. We stopped a while at the pond as there were children feeding the ducks. One kid noticed my daughter watching and offered some of his bread cubes. "Thank you," said my daughter gravely, and ate them. You can't give a child food and expect them not to eat it. I completely understand this little girl's point of view. The ducks don't deserve any food, I do. When I was about 7, Beyblade was very popular at our school. This guy went to an awesome school. I had a girlfriend at that time, but she decided to leave me for a classmate. Truly tragic. I decided that if I became a good enough Beyblader, I could impress her and win her back. This isn't a stupid kid, this is a kid with genius level IQ. If you become the top Beyblader in your class, you can get any woman. My 3-year-old angry because the beavers kept chomping on the tree. No, how dare they? I don't know why this little girl is so attached to this tree, but it is wholesome to look at. My 7-year-old staring at my face. What is it, sweetie? My 7-year-old. Is my nose weird too? Kids are delightful. Well, of course, we didn't call you Pinocchio for no reason. When I was 8, I had an older YouTube channel with like 3 subscribers. Once I hit 5 subscribers, I was going to do a fan meetup, and I put my actual address in the description of the video. A tip to new parents: 3-year-olds will lock you out of the house in the snow without remorse, and will think it's the funniest thing that ever happened in the history of the world. It's all fun and games until the hypothermia sets in. If my child did this, I would let the roles reverse. As soon as I'm back in there, you're out there for the whole night, buddy. Superheroes fighting the... This kid had enough of Thanos and decided to kill him himself. Children ages 3 to 5 are truly something else. I'm a tour guide, and at one point on my tour, I ask if anyone has questions. And today, a girl immediately yells out, "Have you ever killed somebody? And are the bodies in the walls?" How do you know my secrets, child? I still can't imagine learning on Zoom and seeing the inside of a teacher's house. When I was a kid, I didn't know teachers had first names and thought they slept in the school. When I was a kid, like maybe 6 or 7, I genuinely thought the teachers slept in the PE cupboard. Like they all slept together in that one tiny PE cupboard. Kids with hoses are never a good idea. That was obvious to see where that one was going. My 1.5-year-old breaking down before bed because I won't allow him to eat the diaper rash cream before bedtime. But why? It looks so delicious. My son proposed to his fiancée about 6 months ago and she said yes. They're super happy. We love her family too. I just found out today that another girl is in love with him and plans to propose next week. Should I say anything? Oh, and also, he's 4. They're all 4. Including this girl's parents, they're all 4. They're just a family of 4-year-olds. That's pretty epic. I love Mom! And Dad. Yeah, I didn't forget you or anything, Dad. I had you in my mind the whole time. That TV is for... I got warned about this. I never witnessed it, but I got warned about this when I was a kid. Is that what happens? Because that looks freaking awesome. I want to do this now. My 5-year-old son only ate half his food. I don't want to eat. Eat 3 more spoonfuls. You're 3 years old. I'm not 3, I'm 5. Really? No, 5 is too much. You can't eat 5 more spoonfuls. I can, and he eats 5 more spoonfuls. Reverse psychology. It even works on children. Mr. and Mrs. Walker, there will be no school this week, so Colin can stay home and play video games. From Mrs. Teague, I am the teacher. It seems legit. I mean, if the teacher says so. My 3-year-old cried all day yesterday because he lost his brand new Spider-Man glasses. Searched the whole house to no avail. I asked him if he remembered where he put them, and he casually says, "Yes, at the bottom of my laundry basket in my room. My bad for not asking sooner." So this kid didn't lose them, he just couldn't be bothered getting them. You have my respect, child. Anyways, that's all for r/KidsAreStupid today. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like or click another video on screen now. But until next time, peace.